Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my Throwback 30 Project Pan update. Forgot what I was doing for a second there. I have two empties. They're just little minis, so they were pretty easy to empty, but you know, it's always nice to have something already going. So for the panning games, I actually drew out the Photo Finish Primerizer, Primer and Moisturizer. I actually really did not like this. It's a moisturizer for me. Like, it doesn't really make my makeup stick or anything at all. So it was basically full. Now it's basically empty. I can't get anything else out. I can't even like screw off the little, you know, pump. And for Turn and Burn, which is the one where you try to turn and burn products quickly. I'm not drawing anything else for this though, I decided. I have the Tarte Stay Spray Setting Spray, just a little mini. It was full. Now nothing else really comes out. But the idea behind this, by the way, is instead of just doing one project pan, you're kind of doing 30. You're taking 30 prompts from 30 project pans because in the PANtastic ladies community, it's kind of impossible to do them all. So I'm not working on everything at the moment, so I'm not going to show you everything, but I'm working on the majority of the stuff. Like, it's actually a pretty decent amount. So for 12 Days of Christmas, I chose 9 Ladies Dancing. I took the Touch and Soul Pretty Filter Glassy Balm primer. It went from 68.8 grams to 66.8, so I used up 2 grams. It already had some pretty good usage on it. Now it's 30 grams in total, so even with the usage I already had, I've still got at least over half the product. I would like to get this done in the next like 2 months though, so I need to really step up the game on that. Another thing I need to step up my game on is my 50 Shades of Panning project. This is the European Wax Center Treat Ingrown Hair Serum for when you like wax areas. Here are my marks. Now the marks are only kind of a guesstimate. Like, I take this out and like measure where product starts on it. So I do also have a weight. It went from 131.4 grams to 127.8. It comes with 1.7 ounces, so you know, we're getting there. Next is 50 Shades of Pink. I'm so frustrated at this product because it just does not move. It is the Kopari Coconut Cleansing Oil. Now my marks on here are just ridiculous. Like, I've used it every time I wore makeup, so I'm kind of like, what the hell? I will say the last time I used it, when I was tilting it to pump, it started spurting at me. So I guess something about how far I had it tilted, maybe it wasn't sucking up product, so that's at least, you know, something. And its weight went from 137.2 grams to 130.0. I know this isn't measured in grams. No, it's milliliters. So it comes with 150 milliliters of product. So I've only used up like 7, but I have been using that all year long and it just won't die. I'm gonna have it forever, guys. Now for Beauty A to Z, I have the St. Ives Cleansing Stick. Now this doesn't want to roll up and down very well because it is like mush in there, so I don't want to measure it that way. Its weight went from 111.7 grams to 106.0. This has 45 grams of product in here, and I've used up 5.7. I feel like I'm gonna have this one for the rest of my life too. These are not fast-moving products, guys. Something that is fast-moving is Birthstone Beauty. I chose December because it is my birthstone, and I chose this Avant Biphase Hyaluronic Acid Rejuvenating Micellar Water. It's dual phase, so it's kind of like got the oil on top and the micellar on bottom. I went from here to here. If I had worn makeup a few more times, this would be empty, but alas, that's not the case. But this will definitely be empty for next time, in which case I can work even more on my next product, Budget Beauty. This is the Dollar General Micellar Water. It literally cost $1 for this thing. At least that's what I remember it costing. Now, because I'm only using this to cleanse my face in the mornings right now, it only went from here to here, so not a lot of progress. That said, I'm going to start using this to remove my makeup soon, and then it's going to go a hell of a lot faster. That is what happens with my micellar waters. They tend to go much faster when I Use them for both cleansing my face in the mornings and removing my makeup. I don't like this one for cleansing my face. It doesn't leave much of an oily residue, but it leaves just enough of one that I feel kind of gross. So yeah. Next that I'm actually using is Cupid's Bow, and I chose the Body Shop Strawberry Body Yogurt. I actually just mixed some highlighter in here just because I really want to finish my freaking loose highlighter by the end of the year. So now it's a very shimmery body lotion, but it's actually really pretty, so it's fine. Its weight went from 231.3 to 206.9 grams. It has 198 grams in here, so while I used up like 25 grams, that's still a lot to go because this was brand new. So I still have basically like 150 grams to go. Next is Fall For You, and I chose this. It's a little OPI nail polish mini. I don't remember if I ever figured out what color it was or not. It's still in the same spot that I have marked on here, but I did use it once. Please excuse my phone. So it has been used. It will get used again soon. I actually really need to redo my nails. One of them is almost completely chipped off. That is not the color that is on here. This is a shade, not a shade, this is a nail polish from my 50 Shades of Purple project pan. That's what happens when you film at the end of the day. Sometimes you just kind of forget what words are. So I will be using that again soon. So next is Harry Potter. I chose Slytherin in a green or silver product. It's that silver packaging. This is my Physicians Formula Eye Definer, Flat Automatic Eyeliner, and Warm Black. Despite me using this for most of this month, it has very little progress on it. Here's the paper progress. It's a very dry eyeliner, so it's not moving very fast. Honestly, it kind of tugs on my eyes a bit. Now, I only paid $1 for this. I got it from the Dollar Tree when it was discontinued from, you know, just the regular line. And this was many moons ago when I did that. So if this doesn't show a lot more progress, I'm already not enjoying it. But if I could finish it up fairly quickly, it'd be one thing. But if this shows like minimal progress again next month, I'm probably just gonna declutter it because I'm already not liking it. And I know you're probably like, what I tell everybody else too, it's like, if you don't like it, just get rid of it. Well, if I could go through it fast, that doesn't really bother me, but if I can't go through it very fast, I really don't want to use it. So I'm giving it another month. Next is Lip Service, and I do have some progress on this. It's my Chi Chi Cosmetics Viva La Diva lipstick in Game On. Here is the paper progress. And here is what it looks like. I've used it 3 times. I've mostly been using this as a mixer to lighten up other lipsticks. I do really like it on its own too, but you know, I'm panning a lot of lipsticks right now, so that's what it looks like. It's just kind of like a nude pink. I really do like it. But yeah. Right now I'm mostly using it as a mixer. No, I've used it 4 times. I have 4 marks on my paper, so 4. So it's definitely getting a little bit of love, and that makes me very happy. Next is Once Upon a Pan, and I chose Snow White, a white or blood red product. I kind of bent the rules a little bit because this isn't quite blood red, but it is red like her ruby red lips, so roll with me here. It is the Ulta Beauty and Avengers Lip Gloss in Electrifying. I've used it 4 times, including today actually. It has made a little bit of movement, as you can see right here. I'm kind of going by where, you know, there's like a line of demarcation where like product has settled. So that is what that looks like. I only used it 4 times. I'm not surprised it didn't move very far. I'm working much harder on a different lip gloss, my Neutrogena one in my hashtag Team Project Pan. So after I finish that one, hopefully next month I will be able to use this quite a bit more. And hopefully get it moved on and moved out because it's getting a little on the older side. Next, for Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, I chose White Christmas, and I chose my Sunday Riley Good Genes All-in-One Lactic Acid Treatment. I only use this like twice a week tops. So its progress isn't, you know, a lot. I'm gonna have this for a while, but you know, it's fine. It's gonna get used up. That's what matters. But like the last product like that I used up this Farmacy Honeymoon Glow last year, and it took me like 10 months to use up. I have been using that since like February because I used up a couple of minis in between there of different products. One actually had a mini of that as well that I used up, but I want to say it usually takes me about 10 months to use up one of those at the rate that I use them. Now, next that I'm actually using is the Skin is In, and I have the Elemis Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Pads. And did I skip something? I feel like I did. I did, and I'll go back to it in just a moment. But this, I went from 59 pads to 45 pads left in here. So I used 14, which is not great. I should have used more because there's only 60 in here. So, yep. Its weight went from 206.6 to 183.9. And the product that I got confused and left behind is 7 Deadly Pans, and I chose Envy for green. This is the Byroe Bitter Green Essence Toner. And it went from here to here. And I'm trying to balance the both of these and use both of them once a day. But sometimes I don't wash my face, like, every day like I should if I don't wear makeup that day. Which is bad. I know, I'm really bad about that. I'm thinking about just focusing on this for the next month and knocking it out, and then just, you know, putting my focus back into that. I only want to use that once a day though, so I probably still will need another one, but just, this has so little left in it that I just want to focus on it and knock it out, because if I focus, like if I use it at the rate that I've been using it, it will probably be like down to here. So if I just use it twice a day until it's gone, I'll be able to knock it out in the next month. That's what I'm trying to babble out. Next, for Unicorn Project Pan, I have the Medusa's Makeup Glitter in Ozone, and I just want to use this 10 times. And I did use it once, and I got into my freaking eye. And I thought this was supposed to be, you know, eye safe, but it still hurt like hell. Not as bad as it could have, because I've gotten non-safe glitter in my eye before, and that was infinitely worse. But I do have to be careful how close this gets to my actual lash line. So this is just a pot of loose cosmetic glitter. So I will tell you the same thing that I've told people in the past about glitters. Be careful. It will hurt your eye. You will regret it. And that is actually it. Like I said, there's certain products that I'm not working on right now. Once I finish other things, I will work them into my routine, but like I've gotten over half of my stuff in. So hopefully next month I will have at least these two done, and I will have better progress on some of my other items. Stuff that I really need to work in more, and hopefully maybe I can work in 1 or 2 more items depending on what I finish in other projects. Or like, say I have a body scrub in here, I'm trying to finish another one right now that's not in a project, but I do want to use up before, because it's actually starting to dry out. But hopefully I can get that used up in the next month and start working on my Soap and Glory scrub. So that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you later. Bye!